Yeah, we're on.
Yeah, well, live. All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Three Lads and a Beautiful Game. I'm your host, who does the most. Don't interrupt. We'll let the host do his most. And I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Joey, 6 times, or should I say Klopp, out of here.
Let me cut you off there.
Yeah.
Jacob's team haven't made him smile this much this year. The last 2 years. I have not seen him so happy.
He's not wrong.
That's how good the man is.
To be honest, this is the most eager he's ever done the pod. I was like, oh, yeah. We'll get this done. We'll make sure we get this
done. I'll just sit back and smile.
How good we've been under him. Yeah, just get straight into it, eh?
Yeah, no, well, look, this is what everyone wants to hear about. You're our Liverpool representative in the show, so please, give your opinion, and then me and Sol might give our takes as well. But yeah, take it away. Klopp leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah,
crazy news.
Very crazy, out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. He still has a few years left on his contract. I don't know what it is. I think it's the reason for it is he probably wasn't expecting this Liverpool team to gel as quickly as we have. And he can obviously see something that he feels comfortable to call it quits early. So, obviously he's watching him in training every day, and because he's never going to stay longer than the end of this contract. He said that was it. That was going to be it. Like, he's getting old. As he said, he's running out of energy, which I can understand. But yeah, that's what I think. That's why I think the timing came when it did. I reckon he's noticed that this team can probably maybe, take off from there. And he said he doesn't want to leave Liverpool in a bad situation. So he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to leave us with the team and like a team he inherited. You know what I mean? And he said that the whole time here. He wants to leave with a much stronger team and foundations than what he came here with. So he's done that, really. I'm not even angry. I'm just sad. Like, just sad as. I'm like, I don't know. There's like a mutual respect, I think, between Liverpool fans and Klopp where, like, you can't really have any anger towards the situation, or you can't even really beg him to stay. Obviously, he's made his decision. And he's transformed us as a whole club. So, got to let the man do what he wants. We were lucky. We were lucky to have him, pretty much.
I got 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first one is, when was his contract supposed to end if he wasn't going to leave this year? So, like, because I know he recently signed
at the end of next year. So, one more season.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, so it was
this year, next year,
Yeah, but Liverpool were trying to get him to sign a new deal. But I think, like, he said, like, he said a few times, like, obviously he can't, keep going. And, like, I don't know. It's a demanding job. And, yeah, I feel like maybe last year, just really took it out of him. And then he's built this team and, like, who knows the real reasons as well. There's probably a couple of factors. Maybe they've got someone else lined up already. What?
Well, that's what the second question was going to lead to. You said you think, like, he's had his time, he's had enough. But do you think there could be other factors to it? Maybe possibly a falling out with the board. Maybe he's not getting what he wants from FSG.
No.
Or do you just think it's on his own accord he wants to leave? Because it's very out of sudden. Like, usually when a manager leaves,
he said he told the club in November.
Oh, okay.
So he told the club in November.
But why would they release it at midway through the season? Like you said, the way you are going as well.
I think he knew he was leaving, and I think he's done it as a tactical decision. Like, Anfield's going to be red hot now. Like, It better fucking be. Like, all them people there, if they're not fucking making noise every second of that he's left in that stadium, then they deserve to never go there again. So, presumably, Anfield should be rocking. I don't know. There's just going to be, I think, like, we have to do it for him this season now. I wasn't confident even though we were first, I still thought you were going to win it. Now I'm just like, we can't lose it now. We can't lose it. You can't. You have to send him off with a Premier League trophy. So I reckon it was a tactical decision by him to kind of rally the troops, rally everyone, get the momentum. And, maybe hopefully, like, just let Guardiola know a bit earlier, like, hey, you can win it next year. Just let me win it once. Like, this year, just chill out a bit. Like, you have it next year. You won the championship last year. But, yeah. Sad times, man.
Great times.
No, look. At the end of the day, fuck.
I never know.
And that's what I said earlier. Like, it's not like we've got an aging squad, really. Everyone's pretty much like 24, 25. Salah, the old.
Yeah, it's only Salah and Van Dijk, really. That's the old.
Yeah. And so, but they're still
rocking it.
Like, they're not going to retire anytime soon. I just can't see us losing Klopp and Salah in the same year. I don't think that. So Salah will be there next year, I would think. And we've got the same squad, so they've seen what that squad can do. They, they can play ball. Like, manager matters, definitely, but at the same time, like, you can have someone screaming at you, but if you can't put the ball in the net, you can't put the ball in the net. So we'll still have that squad, so it's not like the whole thing's getting broken up, I guess. Or, he's left when, imagine he left like 2 years ago. Then they had Mane leaving.
People will start leaving
last year. What?
Do you think people will start leaving now? Like, not this end of the season. I mean, like, maybe next, like Salah and that might leave next.
I reckon at the end of next season. I reckon the end of next season, Salah will go. But I really think the only chance for Salah to leave us
depends
was
on
Saudi
who
Arabia.
your new manager wants, eh? Just depends on what your new manager wants, who wants to keep.
Yeah, but
really.
Everyone's going to want to keep Salah, really. And
yeah, I know. I mean, like all the other players too.
Yeah. Look, there's still areas where could be strengthened, and people could have their own ideas. Whoever comes in, but you've got a good foundation to work off there. A good youth team set up. Much larger Anfield, a much better training facility, all in Klopp's time there. So, he's he's not just like, I don't know, you probably heard it, but he just wasn't like just a manager. It's like, I don't know, it's like he was the man. But we just all trusted him. What he done.
I know you want Xabi Alonso, but would you mind like others, like if you got Zidane or who else is there?
At the end of the day, look, Zidane's won 3 champions. Like, he's only got how many?
I'm just trying to think of other people just in case she's like Xabi Alonso might go to Real Madrid, like we were saying today.
Yeah, he might.
I know that's your main choice.
But I also feel like Xabi Alonso's probably like, I couldn't imagine him going to Real Madrid so young, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Fuck, that was Zidane's first job.
Yeah, it was Zidane's first job, but I don't know. I can just.
But he's older, yeah.
I don't know, yeah. I wouldn't mind Xabi Alonso, obviously, because of his record and he's played for the club. He's done well.
You want? I was just going to say, you're saying you want Xabi Alonso, and I feel like most Liverpool fans do. But who do you think the club will pick once Klopp goes? Do you think it will be? Do you reckon they will stick with someone that's known with the club or whatever, or will they just go?
Fuck it, we'll try. No one that's known for the club. No, that's
How will they do How will they do what they did with Klopp and get someone that's like not a no name, but someone that was you know what I mean? That just
Klopp no name.
no before Klopp.
Bayern Munich to 2.
Not no name, but like he was an upcoming manager. That's what I'm trying to say. He was an upcoming manager. No one really heard about him besides the the Bundesliga thing. And then like there was ifs and ups. Like, oh, who's this guy? You know what I mean? He just come from the German league, that's Farmers League.
He only managed Mainz, and then Dortmund and Liverpool. Done well at Dortmund. Done well at Liverpool. So I wouldn't say Klopp was a no name when he came to Liverpool. Nah.
No. I'm not like that. Wasn't justified. What I'm trying to say is like
he was exactly in Alonso's shoes right now. If Alonso goes on to win this title this year, which they're looking like they're going to, then it's almost identical replica. Like, just he's a bit older and he's German.
Klopp made a Champions League final, and won twice.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So he's definitely not.
Dortmund also had. Probably. Back ahead.
No. What I meant,
that's
I didn't mean like actual no name. I meant like he wasn't like a big name manager that everyone knew. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, everyone heard about him.
Back then, we didn't have the pulling power to get the top manager because we were like,
No, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, will Liverpool do that again? That like, will they go for that route, or will they go? All right, let's go get. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go. We'll go get De Zerbi, or do we want maybe a Zidane or Don Carlo? You know what I mean? My brother was saying Jose, and I was like, damn, imagine that Jose at Anfield. Yeah.
Look, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He would. I think him and the fans.
You don't want him, man.
They'd have a connection. Like Liverpool, like Scousers would love his shithousery. They'd love it. Like, but it just never works out.
But would you be used to it? Would you be used to it? Because he'd be playing a totally different style of football to what you are now. You know what I mean?
That's what I went to say. Like, they'd love that aspect of him, but the whole falling out with the clubs, that he always happens, and he's just kind of worried about him and him winning trophies, and so he's got a good record. Like, whereas Klopp came into Liverpool looking to build the club up. And like Mourinho probably would have stayed for another 2 years at Liverpool. If Mourinho was at Liverpool now, like the roles would change, and it was Mourinho. Like, he'd probably stay at Liverpool until they were just on the decline again, and goes, the real business team, it's going to take me 3 years. I can't be fucked. I'm leaving now. Whereas, like, at least I guess I think that's why. I keep saying that's the only reason I can put it down to, like, as well. He's retiring before his thing. Like, he even says, I haven't agreed with the owners on everything, but that's not the reason I'm leaving at all. It is what it is. Like,
no, definitely.
But I do think, like, they'll definitely look at De Zerbi. Like, in a way, I think they already know who they're going to get. So they've probably already looked at.
Like you said, November.
Yeah, they've known since November. So, who knows?
Well, look, from the perspective of the rival fans, or like, let's just say, from the perspective of Man City, all I can say is, like, and I was talking to Saul about this off air. Yes, it's like, all right, we can banter and be like, Klopp leaving or whatever. But you said it as well. I said the same thing. But what I was saying is, the problem with that, like, not the problem with this is I'm more of thing. It's like City were City because what Liverpool did to City, and vice versa. Liverpool, what Liverpool were, is because what City did to Liverpool, right? And I feel like
it's Farmers League, bro. If the next we get in,
I don't think it's. I don't think it's going to be a Farmers League. But what I'm trying to say is, would we still play at that same level that we play now? Will we go on those 12, 13, 14 streaks that we go on if, like, Liverpool weren't there chasing us, like Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool chasing us down that track every season? You know what I mean? And pushing us, not every season, but you know what I mean? Like 4 of the 5 seasons, whatever. But I just feel like that aspect and that, like, that rivalry and that, that competitiveness is just going to be gone now. And kind of feel sad about it because, like, yeah, like I know it's whatever, like heart wrenching, whatever to see, but like.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it makes the league. You know what I mean? Like what? Like no one wants to see, like you said, no one wants to see a league like the German league or the like. You know what I mean? They want to see like people sometimes say, "Oh, Premier League's or Farmers League as well," because City always win it. But it's like, watch the fucking Premier League. I can tell you right now, there's only been one season, and that was the Centurion season, where I've been like, all right, I'll chill out. Every other season, everyone made it hard. You know what I mean? Like, but besides the COVID season, even then, that was like weird. You know, we don't even talk about it. But other than that, it's just been bullshit, bullshit. Final day.
Hold up. We were already like 19 points clear or something ridiculous before COVID even came in that season. Though we were.
I'm talking about the season we won the COVID. When we won the coming off season, because there was two. You got to remember there was 2 seasons that went into COVID.
And everyone just talks shit about that, and I'm like, oh. Everyone talks shit about that, and I'm like, you forget like we were literally we had it wrapped up already. Like
no, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about your season that you won. I'm just saying the season we won, because that season was a bit bullshit because like it was in between COVID and it was like fans were just coming back, whatever. But no, every other season it's been, you know, last day of the season or second last day of the season or something like that. So I feel like I know. Look, Pep's still, you know, Pep, and he's still going to play competitive, whatever. But is he still going to play that way? That's what I'm saying. Like. I don't know. Arsenal did take us most of the way last season, or whatever. But yeah, I still feel like it wasn't the same. Yeah, I know. What? Thank God they're not. I still feel like it's not the same competitiveness. You know what I mean? Like, and I know it was going to take Arsenal time or whatever, and other teams time. But yeah, it was just different when it was Jurgen Klopp and Pep. You know what I mean?
Like, how many points did you finish with last year?
So I think last season was the only time we didn't get to 90. Hey, we got to like 80.
That's exactly like talking about it. You didn't have Liverpool on your tails, so you didn't need to get that 97, 98 points.
There we go.
Every time that we've pushed his right to the wire, it's been 99 points, 98 points. Like I think we hold like 3 of the top 8 like highest points finishes ever. Like I don't even think United have that.
You know, one of the big factors a lot of people say, like I don't know if you've seen this, but one of the, like, I'm not saying it was one of the main reasons, but people were saying, you know, how, like you said, like when we were, because last season it was us and Arsenal, right? And we won the league when there was only like still like 3-4 weeks to go, right? Because of that, usually other seasons before, we've always had to go to the wire, right? And play our best players, whatever. That's why we've always struggled in the Champions League or, you know, in other cup competitions. Whereas this time we didn't have to struggle towards the end of the season. Hence why we, you know, succeeded in the Champions League this time. You know what I mean? But so some people are saying that's a factor as well. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's going to be a weird one. Like, yes, I can laugh and be like, haha, Klopp out. But at the end of the day, look, from a City perspective, I can be like, oh yeah, look, the rivalry's gone. But from a Banks perspective, I can be like, yeah, you know, I can bring the banter aside. But no, all I can say is it's going to be, it's definitely a weird timing. That's all I can say. It's definitely weird timing to come out. I get it why he's done it, especially what you've just said as well. Like how you said he rallied the troops up. Now, like you said, he knew from November, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just a weird timing for me. And yeah, coming from a City fan, like that's what I think. But yeah, so what do you think? Like, do you think, I know you have different opinions, but
maybe.
Yeah, are you happy to see that? Are you happy to see the end of that?
The thing is, right? As much as like he's hate Klopp's teams, like, and I'm sure Jacob hates Klopp's teams more than anyone.
Should I say it?
That surely you don't hate Klopp himself. Like you can't hate him himself.
I didn't hate Klopp before he went to use. I only hate him when he was at use. I love him now.
That's the thing. You surely can't hate him.
You love him now.
How good he makes a team, and how that team is able to. Yeah.
Era's come to an end. Who is this Ten Hag?
It's a Klopp era. I didn't say the Liverpool era. I said the Klopp era.
Oh, no way. No way you dropped that. No way you dropped that at 9th. No way. No.
Oh, man. I need some happiness in my season. Come on.
Yeah, fair play. But yeah, no, coming from your perspective, what do you think?
You have to. Oh, we got to go to. Klopp's got one more trip to
Oh
Old
man,
Trafford.
he's probably going to slap us again 5-0
Yeah,
at fucking Old
I
Trafford.
reckon we better flames up 6-0 in your own
And
backyard or something.
what can I say? I'm just happy not to see my team getting beat the fuck down all the time.
I
7-0,
reckon
5-0, 4-0.
well, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if you get a decent manager with that, it's not like we got a shit squad. You know?
Yeah, that's why it's only
So
Klopp's
if we
era,
get a
not
good
Liverpool's
manager who
era.
comes in, and you guys are still rocking Anthony on the right wing, then we're still going to slap you 6-0, even with fucking.
We're playing
we'd slap
Greenwood.
you
Greenwood's
6-0
coming
with
back.
fucking Steve Bruce.
Greenwood's coming back.
But no, yeah.
I want
There's
to
been
touch
much
up a bit.
happiness. So much happiness
Sorry,
from all
yeah,
the rival fans.
Well, I just wanted to touch up about like all this situation, right? And like moving on to the future of Liverpool. So I was actually talking to my brother about this. I was actually saying to my brother, and you can voice your opinion as well about this, but I believe this is going to be a sticky, not a sticky situation, but a tricky time coming up for Liverpool once Klopp leaves if they don't get the right manager. And what I mean by that is because look, Klopp has done amazing things at Liverpool, right? And like what he's done with that squad, like I'll admit it, what he's done with that squad is pretty spectacular, right? But will the next manager you bring in, because we know a lot of managers in the world aren't Klopp, right? And I'm not trying to be like disrespectful of other managers in the world, whatever. But the next manager that comes in is not going to do what Klopp done with Liverpool and what he done with this team and this budget and everything, especially fighting against, Man City and everyone else now that's like, Chelsea are spending, United, Arsenal spend, whatever. This new manager comes in, he's not going to be like Klopp. Like we know this. He's not going to try to he might spend a bit more, whatever, but he's not going to be like Klopp. So I feel like this is a crucial time in going forward for Liverpool, because what happens is there can be two things that can happen. It can either be you get someone that's similar to Klopp, and then it's the wheel keeps spinning, or FSG gets found out for being like not the greatest owners, not really backing the club, whatever, and then your fans sort of go turmoil, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, it can either go two ways. What do you think? I know you think that you're hoping for the latter, but what do you think is going to happen moving forward?
It could go either way. It really depends who we get. But as I just reiterate, is that we've got a fucking sensationally young squad that is got class all over the park. So whoever comes in for the first 2 or 3 years, he's got a squad that's about to hit their peaks. And a lot of them, like Szoboszlai's 21, McAllister's 24, Trent's 24. Like none of these players are really in their peaks yet, and they're already already pushing for a league title this year. So as long as you get someone who knows tactics, is good with tactics. Who knows really? Like Klopp's like pure strength was unearthing absolute gems and just turning players into absolute superstars. Like his actually style of football, like the football Liverpool play has many flaws. Like we leak lots of goals. Like there's obvious players who should be playing in other positions, but they don't for some reason, i.e. Trent. So, I'm not saying he's a tactically perfect manager. He's made many mistakes. Like, he lost lots of, finals and stuff, up until he won the Champions League final. So he's not, the perfect manager tactically, but he was just perfect for us who we didn't have much money. We were striving on confidence. He connected with the fans. And, he's just, he unearths gems. He motivates. And the players are going to run for him, and they do that 99% of games. There's a couple of games I can think of where teams have brushed us aside. I can probably count on one hand the amount of times we've been beaten convincingly, for the 90 minutes in Klopp's reign. So it'd be hard. It's always going to be hard to replace him, man. We're never going to get anyone who's as good and who connects and fits as well as he does, and so.
And where do you think he's going to go? Where do you think he's going to go after?
Definitely going to take time off.
You don't reckon he's going to go to Germany and try to get that job at for the international?
Yeah, I think he said he's going to take a year off for 100%. He said no club or country. So for him to put the country in there, like specifically, that kind of throws me a hint that maybe he's got the German job in mind. What Nagelsmann's got it now, so it literally wouldn't surprise me if like they were like, let Nagelsmann do this Euros, and then after that, like even if Germany do win the Euros with Nagelsmann, which they won't, but even if they do, like you'd probably still sack him for Klopp, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
So it suits Klopp to the T. Nagelsmann's still young as well. They're friends. They talk as well. How do we know they haven't just gone, hey, like I'm sick of doing this national job, right. Like that would suit Klopp, I reckon. But but who knows? He's got a passion for the game. He might spend a year off and come back revitalized. Who knows? He might even do what Fergie done twice, and Fergie's pulled this trick before. Said he's leaving. End of the season. Who knows? Fergie, I've seen the interview. Ferguson was just as convinced that that was him done, but he stayed again. So who knows?
I know what you're talking about. Ferguson done the same thing to us when we won the 2012 season. He was like, "Yep, retiring. That's me, boys." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, give me Van Persie, and let me come back again." And then the rest is history after that.
Yeah,
but look,
like if you just wanted a vacation, like someone could have just come in for next year. We could have wrote next season off and just taken off again. But look, I think we'll still continue to roll on. I don't think we'll drop off straight away. We've got too good of a players to drop off straight away. Just whether or not the next manager can bring in as good players as Klopp does, you know what I mean? And that's been the problem, like with other managers, is their signings all haven't fucking pretty much, like he's barely stuffed up a signing, man. Like very Thiago maybe, but it's injuries. How can you predict that? I can't really think of anyone else who's fully flopped.
Keita was a bit of a flop.
Yeah, Keita, injuries again, but
Ricky Lambert, that.
Ricky Lambert. Yeah, Ricky Lambert.
That was like at the start.
But look, hopefully we get someone good in. Look, there's not only a handful of good managers out there at the moment. I think you're probably talking Zidane, De Zerbi, Alonso.
What about Don Carlo?
What about Potter?
Robert Carlotti from Real Madrid.
He's going to Brazil.
He's gone to Brazil? Yeah.
What about
he managed Everton. He said he's an Everton fan. So we don't want an older Everton manager. We don't want that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think we need to get someone who like plays the Liverpool like style, like just attacking. We want attacking football. We don't want defensive like football. We want attacking football.
Mm-hmm.
And the team's very well up to do that. Like so, yeah.
Well, like you said, if they've known since November, they probably have a few in mind, if not already someone there. You know what I mean? And probably if Klopp's had a word with it as well, he's probably said something like, get this guy in or bring, not approved, but you know what I mean? Like has probably had a word with who they've hired as well. So we'll see.
Well, like I definitely know behind the scenes that the people who FSG, like they're very smart. They know how to run a successful sporting business. They've done it in America multiple times. Like they're not like the Todd Bowley. He's got no idea what he's doing. Like they're very smart. They got Klopp. They knew like they thought Klopp would do this and he'd done this. So but they've got 1 out of 1, right? I think he's the only manager they actually signed. I think they brought Dalglish in to steady the ship, then Klopp. So yeah, they should get it right. Hopefully.
No, interesting times, especially coming. I mean, we knew all these managers were going to leave eventually, but it's like I said, it's just been very sudden to come out of nowhere. I honestly thought he would outlast Pep, but I guess not. Guess not.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like that was like I honestly thought.
I also
like,
think
yeah.
I also think just the constant bullshit with the VAR constantly every fucking week. Like he's always arguing with them, and he's always getting the same refs. He's always getting they're just, you know what I mean. They're making his life hard. Like they were trying to piss him off. And yeah, I think it's just it's wore the old man down, and he's just so emotionally invested in games. Like he's just you can tell it really affects him. And then the amount of games they play now, so they're constantly traveling. He's one of them types of managers, but if he doesn't want to do it and he doesn't have the passion and the drive to do it anymore, he's not going to be what he was. You know what I mean? And I think you saw that, and I think that's what he done at Dortmund when he stayed there. And then, they finished 7th or 8th or something, and they just dropped off completely. And yeah.
But this one's weird because they haven't dropped off. Like you said, you're coming first. You're pushing for all competition.
That's why I think maybe he can feel that he's losing the motivation, and he needs to be hungry.
Interesting. No, it should be interesting times going forward into not even just for Liverpool's future, just for the Premier League's future as well, just to see what happens. Like, who will now step up.
Well, though,
you know what I mean?
I guess, if we get someone good in who can get their ideas across quickly, it kind of, everyone's known how Liverpool's played for the last 6 years. It just was, were you able to stop us type thing. So if you throw in a little bit of no one's sure of how we're exactly going to play, and we've still got the attacking prowess we've got, then who knows, could continue, I hope.
Well, for competitive sake, I hope it does. But for banter's sake, nah, definitely not. Go get like a Dave Moyes type situation happening. You know what I mean? No, look, it's definitely shocking news. Hence, as you can see. Give me a second. Sorry, 1 second.
I thought you were joking, when we were playing.
I'm back.
I thought it was some sick joke. And then, last night I couldn't. I was like, what?
I didn't even bring up. I didn't even bring it up. I think someone else brought it up. I didn't bring it up. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna. Yeah, I thought it was a prank as well. And then then I seen it everywhere, like literally everywhere. And then I got messages and shit. I was like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, Sol was dancing. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, look, interesting times ahead.
Doesn't change the fact your team's shit. We'll just be shit with you.
That's all right. That's good enough for me.
I'll be two of us that are depressed on you every week.
Oh fuck.
Who knows? Maybe it could be all three, depending on what happens with these charges.
If Klopp hadn't been there, the last 5 years of this league would be boring. It would have been so fucking boring for everyone to watch. It would have been unbelievably boring. So, as much as rival fans are happy about it, it could very easily turn into a just complete Bayern Munich situation with City and Pep. If Pep decides to stay there for another 10 years and you've got him competing against the managers that are there now besides Klopp, bro, no one will be watching the Premier League anymore.
Bro, don't let Arsenal fans hear you say that. Bro,
Where
considering
are they
them, they're
this year?
still.
What? They
Bro,
upgraded
what do you mean?
$105 million midfielder and they're worse.
What do you mean? And
You know what I mean?
according to them,
Arteta's made his signings and they're garbage, bro. Nunes
according
is
to them,
scoring
they're
more
still
than any of
going
his
for the title.
players. Huh?
According to them, they're still in the title chart.
Mm.
Give me a second.
Yeah, you're good now.
But yeah, you know, it's just like
Yeah, fuck.
could be boring for everyone.
Good times.
But yeah, I'm just gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the man animated on the sidelines and just I don't know, like yeah. You obviously know he's gonna leave one day, but you just I don't know. You kind of feel like you would hear a bit of like speculation, but it was just like so tight-lipped, nothing leaked, like, and it was just bang, all of a sudden a video from Klopp, I'm leaving, end of season. You're like, what the fuck? Romano didn't even. Usually that guy is like, you know, here we go, Klopp to quit Liverpool soon, but he was probably looking at his phone too, going, what the fuck?
No, 100%. Sorry, I was just getting a phone call. I'm using my phone at the moment, so that's why I had to cut out. Yeah, no, look, it's definitely been a crazy week, that's for sure. Like I said, miracles have happened. Crazy miracles. Like I said, first it was Klopp news, now City scoring at the toilet bowl, which is, you know, it's a weird week in football. That's all I can say. But no, look, nothing more to add before we move along.
Nah, just thanks for your time, Jurgi.
Thanks for the time.
Yeah, by far the best manager I've ever seen in my life. Managed Liverpool, so yeah, it was good to have you. Build the fucker a statue, big statue.
Yeah, he deserved one, to be honest. Yeah,
that's just pointing towards Old Trafford with a big fucking finger.
Yeah,
nah, you have to get him
one title.
Look, one title. Here we go.
Hey, you started. I just had to come back.
Klopp's got more. Finished the season with more points than Ferguson 3 times, bro.
It's all right. You could have more points. 13 titles.
Yeah, you just didn't have as much competition. You didn't have City.
Competition? Arsenal, Chelsea, Mourinho's Chelsea. Didn't you say that was the best defensive team? We beat them too.
Talking shit.
Invincibles, we beat them.
Talking shit. Well, you didn't beat them. They're the Invincibles that year, so you didn't beat them.
I mean, like, we ended up beating them eventually. I'm pretty sure we were the team that stopped their streak, so we stopped their whole winning. Rooney. Oh no, Rooney did.
Yeah, was it wasn't it Van Nistelrooy, or was it?
I can't even remember.
I think I remember that.
They were good teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, can't say Klopp. Yeah, like Ferguson. He just knew how to win trophies, didn't he? Really. Good on him. He's not there anymore.
That's why, sir.
Yeah, fuck you, sir. All I hope is that we don't end up like you did after we lose the good man.
We've still won trophies since he's gone. 4 and 10 is shit, but we've still won.
No, look, it's definitely going to be interesting going forward into the season. Who have you got next in the FA Cup, actually? Are you playing this week or no? Yeah, are you playing this week in the FA Cup, or do you get the week off?
Yeah, he's got.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Suarez's favorite team.
Norwich.
Oh, that's right. You might lose because you haven't got Suarez in the team. So Yeah, usually only
that's a
Suarez
good
pulls
point.
up. Like,
Nah, well-
only Suarez pulls up.
I think there's going to be that. Yeah,
Yeah, smash
the
him.
likes of Van Dijk, Trent, and a couple of other players, Robbo, even Allison. Like they've been there the best years with Klopp, so they're definitely going to want to send him off well. So yeah, I know. Klopp said that he thought the players would have been more upset than they were actually, but he said and they seemed very motivated. So I think we'll smash Norwich. Hopefully, should smash them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I think that's I don't know when that is, but when's that?
It's
Is
on
that the
Monday.
final game of the week? Oh, it's Monday.
Nah,
Okay.
right before my game.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really like
You've got a big game as well, so haven't you? You've got a big
Yeah,
game as well
massive.
in the week. Yeah,
We might
I
lose.
think it's actually. We might lose. Who is it again? Is it the
Newport.
Newport. That's right.
They're
Newport
in
County.
League 2, mate. Like,
Bro, they're gonna do yous.
really say, but if
Is it?
we lose,
It's their home
it's gonna
ground,
be
isn't it?
bad. Yeah, it's going to be good for their fans having a big club,
Mm.
especially like a Premier League club come to a League 2 club. It's going to be good for them. Hopefully, we win at least 4-0, 4-1.
Yeah.
So,
No, it should be interesting.
That's all I can really say about my game. I don't really know much about Newport.
Yeah, to be honest, none of us do. This isn't the Three Lads in the League 2 show, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could be there next season. Who knows? But anyway, could be one of
the
our
two
rivals.
lads in the depressed Liverpool supporter at the moment.
Two lads and one depressed Liverpool supporter. Maybe that should have been the title of the show. Look.
One depressed lad and one charged lad.
Yeah, fuck. No one's gonna watch this show. It's just gonna be a bunch of sad people and criminals. That's all that it's gonna be. Why would anyone watch this? Nah. But speaking of Man City, we got a miracle as well. Believe it or not, we beat Spurs away, and not only did we beat Spurs away, lads, we scored a goal. We scored a goal. We scored a goal. Nate Macker scored a goal.
A little bit of a foul.
Bruh.
Definitely.
I didn't care if it was. I didn't even care if it was. The man, bro, they did nothing. They did nothing.
Typical City, but
what typical City?
It's always getting a goal from it. There's like a 50-50 call. Always goes City's way and it leads to it.
My reaction to that, bro, people are saying that Ruben Diaz backed into him. First of all, Tottenham forgot that they were playing Premier League and not they were playing, not park soccer. You're supposed to have some guy defending in front of the keeper. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they didn't.
Like, Badges one, like, if the last 2 seasons have taught me anything, it's like a team from London cannot do well without being like incredibly loud and absolute pests. Whereas like a successful City have been over the last, years, they made a little bit of noise, but
I know noise is coming from the new fans. It's not coming from the old fans, because the old fans
they're not even them new fans and young fans aren't even as bad as the old 40-year-old Arsenal supporters. Like they're because
they get humbled
at the start of the season and we're winning the league. Big
and that's the difference between the fan bases. Our fan base, like the old heads, would humble those young cunts. Like, all right, calm down, boys, calm down. Whereas their Arsenal fans, those young cunts, right, that might come through big.
You spent a lot of money. But...
What's that? Sorry. Here we go. I was trying to defend you, but all right, you want to come back at me? We've worked like that. We've worked like they don't spend money, but all right. Yeah, I mean.
You literally said before that FSG were tight, and that's why, do you think that's why Klopp's leaving? But
no, I actually didn't say that. I reckon, did you have a fallout? I said, did he have a fallout with FSG? Do you feel like that's why he's leaving?
What
just of not getting what he wants and getting booked, like getting pretty much lied to every season
about
like
what?
being told that he's going to get this, he's going to get that, and then not,
In
and then
terms of
going
what,
out
though?
there and what do you mean
Yeah.
in terms of what? In terms of
that's
getting
what I'm
this,
saying.
like they gave him, they said they offered him, what was it, 150 million to go get whatever defensive midfielder they want, and then they fail at it, and then they don't supply the money for him again. Like, what is that? And then I feel like every time there is a fallout or something happens with FSG, he has to go out there and defend the FSG instead of defend the club. So it's not always like rosy out there as well. I just feel like there could have been a little backroom drama as well.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
You're saying that they say to Klopp, we're going to give you this and we're going to promise you this, and Guardiola has never had that. He doesn't have that. If he doesn't get
because that's a sign of good owners. That's a sign of good owners.
Yeah, that's the difference, and that's what I've been saying. That was just a little dig there. Is that like, Klopp might get told he's got this much money, or you can get that player. If that player doesn't work out, no, you're not buying him for that much. Like, whereas I don't think Guardiola has them rules around him, so he can just probably handpick who he wants. Whereas that's
100%. Yeah. No, 100%. But like, I just feel like, tell him up front instead of telling him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel like.
FSG, like, we're gonna have to get an incredibly good manager to. Someone fucking amazing to be able to replicate what Klopp's done with the budget and with the bullshit. But look, who knows? Maybe, hopefully, everyone's got to start playing within these FFP rules now. It seems like United can't buy a striker in January because it'll put them over. So I think
Newcastle is screwed as well.
Teams are going to have to start. Yeah, Newcastle, like of all teams, they just got this big investment, but. They can't invest into their teams, but City never had that problem buying Robinho and everyone like that.
That was before FFP.
Did that just come in?
Yeah, no, that came in. So when we got rich, that's when they brought in FFP after the season we got rich, because they were like, oh, we don't want them to go out and spend.
It just makes you wonder, but FFP, you wonder how I feel Chelsea like done what they did the last 2 years. And then you got teams like Everton.
This is the thing. Like so we say FFP is supposed to be for the for the small club and supposed to be fair and whatever. But
club.
Thank you for saying that. And the only teams that actually seem to the only teams that seem to actually go against FFP are the bigger teams, because they actually do want to spend money or whatever. But I
honestly reckon a better way of going about it is a salary cap, because then it's the players. Like at the end of the day, if the players are gonna just get paid this, they're not going to want to all be on the same team. Like they're going to want to be playing against each other, all the best ones, because they're like, we all can't play on the same team. We have to play against each other because we want that much money because we are that good. Whereas you can spend this much based on this much. That just limits the club spending to the amount of money that they can bring in as a club, which doesn't make it even, because teams like Liverpool, United, City get so much more worldwide exposure. So they're obviously going to be able to spend more and stay ahead of the crowd continuously. Whereas salary cap, kind of like, it would be ridiculous to do now, but that would have been a smarter option back when they, brought these rules in. But that's the only way. That's the only thing that I think could actually even out the league. But
we laugh at American sports, but they adopt that salary cap model. Most of them do. I think all of them have the salary cap mold.
Australia do it.
Australia have it as well. And what you just said, it is, yes, there is the top teams, right? There is teams that, because they scout well or whatever, but that's on them. They're doing, it's not because of the money or whatever, it's because of them. They scout well, whatever. They stay on top, right?
Yeah.
But it's always different, a different pack of fighting for the league, or fighting for the top, whatever. It's not always the same. The same team winning it in the American sports or whatever, because of the salary cap, like you just mentioned.
I will say the slight difference in American sports and like football, for example, is the risk of just doing it in England would be all the good players go to Spain, all the good players go to Italy, whereas no one's playing NFL anywhere else but America. So you've got to stay in America to play the sport, like basketball.
Yeah,
money somewhere else.
There's a couple of other leagues, but they don't pay as well, and so
you'd have to do salary cap all over the sport, not just one
Europe
nation.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And then then if you had a team like that,
Saudi.
then you run the risk of Saudi Arabia coming in and going, "Hey, here's all this money, guys. Just want to come make our league really good," and then all of them just jump at once.
Yeah.
Imagine Klopp
true.
up in the Saudi league.
Him and Gerrard.
He's just gone for cash. Yeah, everyone's saying, "Oh, Gerrard, like, please Liverpool." Like, I love Gerrard, but he's not the man. He's not the man we need.
I saw. What was it? I think you sent me it. Was it the Neymar one?
Yeah.
The one that's like Liverpool looking for managers, and it's like it said like Gerrard, and then it's something to do with Gerrard, and then the next picture is Neymar at that wedding. I died when I saw that, bro. I truly could not stop laughing.
Gerrard seeing Alonso land the Liverpool job.
There you go. Yeah, and it's like and it's a picture of Neymar at his ex's wedding or some bullshit.
Wedding,
yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Now, look, it's been a interesting week. I thought it was going to be a boring week. I'm not going to lie. I thought, man, going to be some tough content. All we got is playoffs and FA Cup. You know what I mean? Because you're versing two mid teams, and the biggest story would have been us 1-0. You know what I mean? So the fact that this happened,
I didn't expect it based purely off the reason that when we almost won when we're going for the 4 trophies, we lost the 2 big ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a really shit season last year, and it's like we're just starting to get good again. And thought we might have had another 3 years of Kloppo magic.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I thought he would have stayed. I thought he would have stayed longer.
And then, so that's what it's just. I don't think anyone expected it. I definitely didn't.
No one.
I could complain, sit here and talk about it all night, so I'll stop.
Well, we've had almost an hour of it, and to be honest, that's all we've
it when we do the stream after this.
Yeah, we're probably going to mention there's about 3 or 4 Liverpool fans in the team, so they're going to all probably talk about it. Sol's probably going to wrap it up as usual, and please come join that live stream. That's going to be on after this. But it's been a great episode, lads. Thank you for joining as always. Make sure you like and subscribe. Makes us go a long way. As you can see, we're getting new setups happening. New things are happening in the Free Lads this year. As you can see, it's just we're all old heads, so it just takes us time to get things done, unfortunately. But other than that, it's been great, lads. Great episode as always. I've been your host, who does the most, and I'm joined by my 2 co-hosts.
So let's go. Come join the stream. We're going to be on 10 minutes.
Let's do it for Klopp.
Playoffs, boys. Let's go.
Come on.
Some are doing it for Klopp, some are doing for not for Klopp, and some are just doing it for the bands. Let's go, lads. All in. Come join. Peace in the Middle East.
Peace in the Middle East.